Hey guys, it's Dukonia1, and welcome back to episode 10 of Dukonia Survival. We're going to be doing an update episode today. As you can tell by the cinematic, there has been a lot going on recently. And we finally got the Whip Road almost done, so that is something huge. Let me go ahead and turn chat all the way off, actually. There we go. But yeah, that's huge. We just finished this today, more or less. We still got to do this section here. We still got a border around that section, and we got to finish these bridges. But other than that, we are almost done that road, and that was a huge project, and I'm really happy that we finally got that almost done. So first, what I want to update you guys on is these fields out here. These are field plots, pretty much. When Oren took over the manor after his father had left and given basically Oren inherited the manor. There was an influx of people that wanted to come work for the manor and be a part of this. And so Oren said, all right, so we need to set up some sort of system so that each peasant or family of peasants owns property on the manor. So each of these plots is specifically designed to cater towards a specific family. So one family owns this plot, and they had to buy this plot, and then so whatever wheat they get from this, a certain amount they have to tribute to the manor. The rest is up to them where they want to sell it or not. And so the peasants here have more or less a free will. They don't have to follow, like they're not like servants, like they're not slaves to their master. Each field is pretty much theirs, but they do have to pay a certain tax or tribute to the Lord. And so that's how it's established like this. But the thing is, before these plots were here was an ancient, more or less, I guess we'll go with an elven burial site. And they pretty much filled it in. So all this hump used to be a burial site. Underneath is going to be probably ruins of stuff. Maybe we can make a few tunnels and things. Maybe that used to be above ground, but most of it's going to be filled in. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of like ancient cities. Whenever they were attacked, there were basically the enemies would fill in that whatever was left of the city that they just sieged, and then they would build on top of it. And so that's kind of what I'm theming that off of what we're doing here. So that's the idea. There's going to be some sort of burial mounds under here. So this is a carrot field here. We have 2 wheat fields. We have an open field. I want to try to make it so that for every three fields, there's going to be an open plot. And I want to try to keep that going along. So we're going to do some stuff like that. As you saw, there was one empty plot back there. So now we're actually going to make our way into the inside of the manor, so you guys can see what's been going on in here. Now we have added a bell tower and a library. And I think you guys are going to be rather impressed with our garden. But here's the doors to enter in, right next to the greenhouse here. This is going to lead out to the winery here at one point. This is going to be the party place once we get that done. So here we are. We're in the garden. Straight ahead of us is where the master of the manor, right about there. That's where he would sit and do his duties. He'd be writing papers, talking to the people of the land, things like that. We added a balcony. I really like how this library looks. More like an office building. And then that bell tower up there. We changed the kitchen up too. Thought that was a good idea. And also, this is the bush design that I came up with. I really liked this design here. Really thought it was a good idea to add in, the dark oak fence, the iron bars on top. I think it really has like a French style look to it. Have like a little back area back there. Here's an arbor. Just like a little pretty place to be sit in the shade. As you can see, we put cypress trees along the walls. Bushes and ferns and things to make it seem a little bit more grown there. And then just pretend like this is a painting of the manor. That would be a great painting right there, I think. So that's the whole idea behind this. This is supposed to be someone sitting here and painting. And then, of course, we have the greenhouse over here that you guys have seen before, but I think I'm going to be doing a little bit more detail in here at some point, but we'll not worry about that right now. let's go ahead and make our way into the bell tower real quick. By the way, that's the chapel over there. This actually, all of this, as you can see, anything with the sort of Mediterranean style, the chapel, greenhouse, basically this whole back garden, that balcony there, the kitchen extension, all of that was built by Elric Cornwald. He is the most recent owner of this land. Some people have suggested that I should add in some sort of constructions going on. I think that would be a good idea at some point. So we put some tan, or what is this? Yeah, I think this is tan. You know, this is yellow clay. Sorry, I was going to say tan clay. It's yellow clay. We have the banners. Nice big painting there. A little table. Thought that was a neat idea. So this is where the master would sit here. Upstairs is where the library is going to be. It's going to be really atmospheric in here. And then the bell tower here. There's several floors. I'll meet you up top. So there's no reason for me to go through all those floors. There's nothing there. Not worth showing. So anyways, this is the inside of the bell tower. You can't really see out of it too well, but I really thought this was a good design to do. This is supposed to keep out the pigeons and birds. That's why we have all this here. As you can see, we have a dark oak fence at the bottom, 2 spruce fences in the middle. And I think it provides a really neat design. Not to mention the roof here. We're going to have a bell hanging here. And I'm going to try to make it so that there's a string or something that goes all the way down. Not fully certain about that though, because I don't know. It just looks really weird if we put a string all the way down, I think. But we might be able to work that out. We'll see. So something else worth noting, that library that we were just walking through was built by Orin, along with the other bits. The very Germanic bits of the house, the manor, were built by Orin. So the guest house is on the other side, this library, and the cattle barn that's over there. So just wanted to put that out there. So we're on our way out to the pond. As you can see, we haven't done any work on this week. This is a lot of problems here. Let me show you why. So with shaders off, this is the issue I run into. I didn't account for this. I just thought if it looked good in shaders, it would look good in no shaders. But we're gonna have to come back through this and fix it up at some point. So it really kind of demotivated me from doing this. But we will come back to this at some point, and we will make it work. It's gonna look nice at some point. I'm really looking forward to getting this pond done. Now in the middle of this pond is going to be an island right here. As you can see, this is going to be an island. It's going to be kind of like a snail shape where you kind of got to walk. Like in order to get up to the top, it's going to kind of snake up and it's going to get tall right there. So you got to walk up like this. And then this is where the highest point of the island is going to be right here. And about here, quite a bit of way up, is going to be a massive oak tree, all right? And underneath that oak tree, so kind of in this area where we're at right now, is going to be the entrance into an ancient tomb to an elven lord. Since that over there is a burial site for the elves of the ancient times, there's going to be an elven lord entombed in the middle of this pond. A very pristine place, I think. And I'm thinking like the roof will be all logs and stuff to hold up the roof. It's not going to be massive. It's not going to be like a big tomb or anything, but it's just going to be a neat little backstory, something a little bit of lore to add in some really neat flavor to our story here at Hedgefordshire, because I really wanted to add in a lot of history. And you know, no one wants a boring history. You guys want to have something interesting to think about, and maybe you guys have even more ideas, and maybe this is just tickling your creative genius, and maybe you have ideas for your own lores and such. Maybe this is giving you ideas. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that'd be a really cool idea. And there's gonna be a big oak tree over the water. Really looking forward to doing that. Also, speaking of which, there is a new banner for Dukonia that I had drawn on Photoshop recently. This right here. This is going to be animated, and it's going to be something of an entrance logo. I'm not sure if you guys are sure of BOO's series, or there are other people that do it too. We're not going to do the same intro or anything, but it's going to be like a neat little introduction into these Dukonia episodes. I made that. I'm pretty happy how it turned out. I'm really surprised, actually, but I hope you guys like it too. If you want to watch that stream, speaking of which, all the live streams that we have done building on this manor are all available over on my YouTube live stream playlist. It's on my homepage. You just got to go 2 playlists down, and it's right there. So you can watch all that content. I have it all titled, so you can watch specifically what you want to watch. So maybe you've seen something that you really want to watch, like maybe the building of the greenhouse, the building of these pastures back there, the building of the library, the bell tower. Whatever you want to watch, it's over there. So feel free to watch that and enjoy. This pine tree here, we're going to probably spruce it up a little bit more, make it seem a little bit more magical. Does anyone have any ideas of how we can make this look more magical? Anyways, underneath this is going to be a special cavern. Because during the time of Orin, towards the end of his life, he accidentally let loose a curse on the land. And turns out this tree is a very magical tree, part of an ancient species of trees, where their roots heal the land. And as you can see on the banner of Dukonia, in the middle is a pine tree with the roots. Those roots heal the land. Wizard, which MooseytheMoose is building right now. There's a little wizard tower over there. There's not much to show right now. I don't think there's been much updates over there this week, but there's going to be a cavern underneath with some water. It's going to look lush. It's going to be a very magical cavern underneath. And we'll try to make some kind of a special way to get down there. And whoever drinks the water, more or less, gets cured of their illnesses. So I thought that'd be a really cool idea. Also, and it wasn't known until the wizard, figured out the tree was magical. He recognized the tree and then used that. But, before that, it wasn't known. So that up there, I really like these dormers that we added into the roof of our manor. There's 3 on the other side. I really like how that turned out. Now, I'm thinking about possibly working a little bit more on that, and also maybe making this into a stone balcony. I don't know yet. We'll see that later. I feel like this side needs a little bit of updating. I feel like we're really going with Crying. We're really going for Crying 2.0 right now. But yeah, that's about that. So what we're gonna do now is right up this road. I'm gonna time lapse that and show you guys the road all the way to Whip, because there has been a lot of progress. So on our way, we're gonna stop by Vaughn's place and see what his place is looking like. There's been some updates there, and then we will go to different places. So I'll see you guys soon. So here we're at Vaughn's place. As you can see, there has been quite a bit of updating over here. He's making a tavern here. In my opinion, this is a fantastic tavern. I love this place. It really is turning out nice. I really want to see him get some more detail in here, but I know he's busy. He got a lot of things going on. Actually, no, look at that. Vaughn's right here right now. But yeah, that's fantastic. Love what he's doing. He got some great stuff going on. He's going to be building this thing, adding in detail and stuff. Looking nice. We're going to keep heading up this road, and I'm going to show you some other updates. Usually you guys want to see these bridges. I'm not sure if you guys care for the design or not. We were troubleshooting this actually during today's stream. This was tough. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a big round bridge. Now there's something neat here. Underneath this bridge is a really big cave, and it's almost exactly where the bridge is. So I decided, why don't we use it? Maybe later we can make this into some sort of bandit hideout, or maybe someone can join the server, and then maybe they'll build in this area and make some kind of bandit hideout in there. I don't know. I'm sure that someone will figure something out and make some kind of hideout there. I think that's a really neat addition to the lore. That would be really cool. Now, this possibly we may turn back into a river. It's supposed to be a creek, as you can see. The water's supposed to come around, but of course, default terrain mucked up, so we have to deal with the what it is. You see the stream comes to here. So we might just move that up a little bit so that it's not so far down. But overall, I really like how this bridge turned out. Really works out very nicely. So we're going to keep making our way up. And Mesofila, she's building a hamlet up here. So here we are at Meso's place. It's a very quaint little hamlet. I'm sure she's going to be adding a lot more houses in here, but I think this is like a really nice place where she can build her place. Like, you know, it's right on top of a hill. I'm sure she's going to come up with some really neat designs, some really cool things. I can imagine her planting some fields around. Like, this is going to look fantastic here once it's done, but for right now, it's a very quaint little place. She actually just joined recently. She's gotten a lot of building done. So this is where the completed road ends here, and now it's going to be all shabby past this. We spent about 5 hours doing this here, and I was just tired of it. So yeah, but no big deal. We'll do this some other time, or maybe the other guys on the server will take care of it. Here's another bridge right here. This is going to need completed at some point. At least it's crossable. And now we're going to head up to fWhip's place. Now, something I didn't even realize was here, and I don't even know how to get to it. There's like a little house back here. I had to fly around and when I was doing that cinematic, I found this back here. I don't even know who's building this. I don't even know whose this is, but there's a little house back here. I really think this is such a cool detail. Little things like this. Like, it's just in the backwoods. It's really cool. It's just like a little bed in there, a little garden around it. But like, there's like no way to get to it. It's just like this little random thing back there that's really sort of just tucked away. Really cool little detail. I think it might have been actually Whip that made that. That's just awesome. So here we are at Whip's place. There's been a lot of progress, as you can see. That tower, oh my goodness, that tower looks beautiful. Now let's look at that from the side. You guys can look back on the cinematic and see it more fully, but look at that thing. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. For survival, I mean, this is incredible. This is just motivating me so much to build. You know, walking, going through these builds, seeing what everyone's up to, it's just incredible, man. Now, this is on the inside. It's not done yet, obviously. I'm really hoping that he borders inside this roof. Like, I hope that there's no green showing at some point, because right now, that green on the inside, it doesn't work. Like, maybe he could border it with like something lighter, like a birch wood maybe. That could really lighten the place up in here. Make it look really nice, I think. That's a possibility, I don't know. Just a little idea. But yeah, it looks like there's a little balcony up there that you can get up to. Looks like all this is going to be a balcony up there too as well. Just awesome. I love his monastery. I love what's going on here. You guys want to check it out? fWhip has a YouTube channel. He does all the updates over there on his build. So go check him out. And the link is in the description below. So definitely go check him out. If you want to watch how this thing gets built, go watch him. This is the road to Kurgan and Red Ranger. They're making a secret project right now, so we can't show you. So I'm going to head back and go the other way. There's a lot of neat stuff the other way, so I will see you guys in just a few. So while we're heading to Uminm's place up here, I just thought of something. A lot of people have asked me this question. Dukon, is your pack edit going to be public? Are you guys going to be able to download it? My answer to you is yes. you will be able to download it. Monsterfish will be making an update. We'll be making a download for it. And I will provide it on my Twitch streams and on my on each one of these videos. There's going to be a link to it. It's not yet, so don't get your hopes up just right yet. But there will be a download to it. And that's going to make things so much nicer. I'm looking forward to showing you guys, or letting you guys have that. We're going to be making some more edits. We're making, like, you know, little changes like andesite into the dark slate. Other things like that. There's going to be some really neat new changes coming in, but I'll just leave that more or less as a surprise for our next video. So this here is Uminm's Norman Castle. I mean, this is just fantastic. I love what he's doing here. It looks amazing. Now, he does have a question for you guys. He says he's hoping to find a better gatehouse design. Something fitting to the castle. So this is the gatehouse design he has right now. He has the 2 horseshoe-shaped towers with the gate, you know, the gate in the middle, portcullis and such. If any of you are any castle geeks, and you guys want to provide some inspiration or some possibilities of what Uminm could do with this gatehouse, go ahead and share that down in the comments and let him know, because I'm sure he would appreciate that greatly. You come in through here. I mean, I just love this. I mean, Uminm is a fantastic builder. We won't go in there yet, not until he's actually finished the inside at least a little bit. But I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Now, this over here, this is beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love this pub. Look at this thing. The Drunken Llama. And then there's llamas over here. Love it. But we go in here. Just look at this. You gotta go through the fence gate, like the porch. That's a great use of trapdoors for the porch. Like the white picket fence. So beautiful. You come inside. Man, it just feels so cozy. And you have like a little thing over here where you can buy the stuff. A little back door. He has plans for more town over there. But yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. I love this pub. It's so awesome. Now, Razordawn is also on the server. He's way up this way. He settled way up that way. I don't think he has anything done yet, but when he gets more done, we'll go up there and actually explore. What does that say? Smallish Manor? Smallish Manor. Well, that makes sense. Little manor on the island. Okay. And a beekeeper. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. An aviary. Speaking of which, I'm going to have an aviary in my place. Since we are having wine made at our at Hedgefordshire Manor, we're going to call it Hedgeford Kamala. Kamala is going to be our word for some sort of really fancy wine, because the wine at Hedgefordshire Manor is supposed to be really, really, really awesome. So anyways, I'm going to get over to Isaac's place really quick. He is over there. So I will see you guys soon. So here we're coming up on Isaac's and now Galazia's castle. These are all farms that have been added recently. I'm sure you guys remember this was almost like half planted. But look at this. This is all carrots over here. Wheat over there. Man, it's just awesome. I'm really running low on resources on my manor. I haven't really been doing any resource streams or any resourcing, so I really need to catch up on getting some more seeds and wheat and everything. Stone, everything in general. I got a lot of work to do. So this here has definitely grown a much larger than what I previously expected it to be. I was expecting this to be somewhat small, but this is going to be massive. I think they're going to be terraforming this entire hill back there. They're doing a lot of terraforming. And this here is going to be a causeway which leads up to the castle here. And you got to go in through here. This is going to be the inner courtyard, the main hall. Great Hall is going to be right there. I don't know what this is going to be though. What is this? This is chapel, okay. Yeah, there's no entrance into this building. So, I mean, I don't know what type, I don't know what this is going to be, guys. I don't have the slightest clue. So whatever it is, it's a big, tall building. Right now, obviously, it looks like all like cobblestone, really kind of, you know, it doesn't really look like much. But with Galazia and Isaac working on this is going to look amazing. Absolutely amazing. Isaac and Galazia are doing a fantastic job, but holy cow. Big change from last time. Like, Remember all this hill here? Remember that's the ravine we fell in? And this hill used to be really tall. Well, it is not so tall anymore. I tell you that much. But yeah, this is going to be beautiful here. And I'm just really excited for this series, guys. Dukonia is really coming together. This is far exceeding my expectations, far exceeding my hopes. This has been a amazing experience, being able to do this survival, and it seems like people have really been enjoying it. And there's been a lot of people asking me, Dukon, can we join the server? Dukon. And I'm like, if you want to join the server, the only people that I allow to join the server are people that I've known for a long time. Pretty much everyone here that's on the server, I've been friends with for a long time. Like, you know, way back in the Raven days, or like Meso I met on, or even Razordawn I think, I met on Reforged, stuff like that. People that I know I can trust, people that are friendly. That's all we want here, but that's just going to look absolutely gorgeous once that's more complete. So we're going to head back to our place and finish off the video, say some last remarks. See you guys soon. So some big news today, actually. A bunch of the guys went over to the end today, annihilated the Ender Dragon, and so they've been getting all that loot and things, shulker boxes. I don't have any shulker boxes yet, though. Been getting a lot of stuff. It was funny, CreativeRealms was trying to kill it on his own this morning, and it was like, you look in chat, you know, blown up by the Ender Dragon, fell out of the world, you know, stuff like that. It's just constant. It was just like probably 29, 30 deaths. It was hilarious. He was actually streaming that, and it was just hilarious, him dying all the time. So, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. They killed the Ender Dragon. Hopefully I'll get some tribute from that excursion. I'm looking forward to some shulker boxes, maybe an elytra, if someone is so happy to. Maybe they probably gotten a lot of saddles, stuff like that. Loot things would be fantastic. And then since people spawn here, it'd be nice to have all that sort of in a centralized location. But besides that, not really sure what else there is to say in this video. I am using the CUDA 5.0.4 shaders, if you guys are wondering, the Ultra version. That's something that a lot of you usually ask. Another thing that you guys usually ask is, what is the seed in this world? If you go over to my Twitch channel and you type !seed into chat, it'll give you the seed for the world. Now make sure that you have large biomes on as a setting. If you just have it, the seed into just a normal set or preset or whatever, it's not going to load like this. You got to load it in as a large biome seed. So, but yeah, the lore. If you guys want to read the lore, it's in the description below. You can watch. You just go ahead and look through that, see what I've written up. There's a lot of things in there. Really looking forward to this. The wall, building Craston over there. All these vineyards that are going to be here. There's going to be an ancient wall, sort of like Hadrian's Wall. We talked about it last episode. We also talked about a lot of the lore in the last episode, so if you don't know what I'm talking about in the sense of lore, like what I was talking about here, just refer back to the last episode and enjoy that. And that's about it. I don't really think there's really anything else to see, anything else to do. Looking forward to our next episode, guys. It's been awesome. This has been a fantastic week. We've gotten a lot done, so I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Tell me what you thought of this format. Did you like the cinematic at the beginning? We aren't going to be having one of those every episode. It's probably going to be once a month we're going to have a cinematic like that. The reason being is because, you know, otherwise cinematics are going to become really repetitive if I do that every week for this, you know, what we're doing here. So when I'm just going to do that every month, maybe every other month. It depends. We'll see. But for the most part, I really enjoyed making this episode. There's been a lot of changes. Again, if you guys want to watch live streams, they're on my channel. They are at on my homepage. Just go to my live stream playlist. I keep them unlisted because I don't want to flood your guys' inboxes with massive streams. So if you guys want to watch them, you're free to, but I'm not going to force them down or shove them down your throats. I don't want to do that. So yeah, that's about it. me go ahead. I guess I have a full inventory, but there's me and my diamond armor. I really need more resources in general. I'm really running out. I really can't stand eggs. Whip's been coming over and pranking me with like hundreds of eggs. I've been having to kill hundreds of chickens. But yeah, I'm really running low on resources. Like all this iron here, I used to have a ton of iron. That was all made into these anvils because back here on this back balcony, I was going to make all of these into anvils. And so I made all the anvils and then I decided against it. So, oh well, what can you do? I still think that everything looks pretty good back here. I'm gonna have to do some resource runs. That'll come up probably during a stream later this week. We'll see. But we're gonna probably do some resource run streams because that is definitely in need of doing. So anyways, that's about it, guys. Have a great night. Don't forget to check out fWhip. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to have a Facebook and a Twitter. Follow me over there. Stay up to date on the things that's going on with me because I try to keep you guys up to date over there. So till the next one, guys. Bye-bye.